Seollal, or Lunar New Year's Day, is one of the most important national holidays here in South Korea, with its origin going back centuries. Now, to talk about shifts and trends in Seollal, we've invited our reporter Lee Dae-hyun here in the studio. Welcome, Dae-hyun.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So let's first talk about shifts and trends in Seollal. It sounds quite broad. So what would you like to start first?
Well, I would like to first point out that Seollal gift giving is what many South Koreans are having in mind right now. So during the holiday seasons, Koreans give or send gifts to their families and business partners to show their gratitude and love.
Right.
And these gifts seem to be becoming more diverse. One of the most popular Seollal gifts is fruit. These packages used to include more traditional fruit like apples and pears, but now more exotic ones like shine muscat grapes and apple mangoes are becoming more of a trend. One of Korea's major department stores, in fact, has prepared Seollal gift sets that include these hybrid fruits.
Right. Hybrid fruits sound interesting. It's good to have options. And also, I hear there's something special for the younger generation.
That's right, Tammy. Another interesting point, gifts targeting millennials and Gen Zs. So besides traditional beef sets and fruit packages, millennials and Gen Zs are seeking more special gifts. And fruit tea sets are among them. Shinsegae department store said their fruit-flavored black tea set was sold out just a month after its release, which is why they have prepared it again in Seollal gift set form. Premium cooking oil sets with attractive packaging are also gaining popularity among young people. And on top of this, South Korea's leading red ginseng brand reported that it's updating its online platform to communicate with Gen MZs to promote their events for the upcoming holiday, as more young people are looking for dietary supplements.
Right. You can't really go wrong with tea, right?
You're right. So, well, in my case, I personally like to have dietary supplements as health is one of the major interests for me nowadays. And also among parents, sales of kids' products are seeing a dramatic rise in terms of Seollal gift sets. One online shopping platform reported on Monday that in the first week of January, sales of stationery type goods increased 104% on year. Toys increased 66%, books 52%, and even pregnancy items rose 23%.
And growing up as a kid, I remember looking forward to New Year's gifts of cash. So let's talk about money.
Right, as you said, New Year's cash gifts, or also called as sebaeton, is common here in Korea. So you receive gifts of money, share a message of New Year, and after giving, a formal bow of respect to elders. This tradition is now going digital. Kakao Pay, a digital wallet, is enabling users to wire cash gifts in a digital envelope with a message wishing them a happy new year. This means people are free from having to withdraw physical money from banks, but can still maintain the spirit and traditions of Seollal. But the soaring inflation, cash gifts seem to be a burden for some people. So how much do you think is enough for sebaeton, Tammy?
That's a very difficult question as a person who would have to give out sebaeton soon.
That's true.
Maybe 50,000 Korean won, about $50.
Well, one recruitment company actually surveyed their employees about the biggest concern for the upcoming holiday, and topping the list was spending. They say cash gifts of 10,000 won are too little considering consumer prices these days, while 50,000 won, or around $40 is too much of a burden. Some are even calling for a 30,000 won banknote so that it won't be too embarrassing to give only 3 10,000 won bills.
I guess that's very nice of them. It is quite creative, but what about family gatherings? I mean, people here in South Korea and also around the globe have been prevented from gathering because of the pandemic. So what's the change now?
Right, as you said, there are no measures limiting private gatherings now since Chuseok, or Korean Thanksgiving, in 2022. Last year, during the Chuseok holiday, over 30 million people reportedly hit the road amid easing restrictions. But people are not only visiting their family in the country, as more are planning to travel abroad. One of the country's biggest travel agencies said, based on travel reservations made for this Seollal holiday season, demand for overseas travel increased over 7,000% compared to the same period a year earlier.
7,000, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it comes to around 15,000 people. It shows a recovery of 52% from a pre-pandemic level in 2020. According to the agency, Southeast Asian countries accounted for over half of the bookings, followed by Japan and European countries. Based on this trend, e-commerce platforms are releasing more travel packages, including domestic travel and staycations. These companies are even partnering with travel agencies during the season to provide discounts for these vacation packages.
Yeah, it's a really good chance for office workers like us to actually chill and spend time for ourselves during the holiday.
Right?
But there are still some people who are looking forward to bonding with their families, right?
You're right. Family gatherings for tare, which is a Confucian ritual to honor our ancestors, are commonly seen here during Seollal. So family gather to fill the tare table with more than a dozen dishes. Now, data released by Korea Price Research Center earlier this week shows that the cost of a tare table for a family of 4 rose 5.8% to over 254,000 won, or around $204. So with rising consumer prices, more people are simplifying these tare tables. Meal kits, a convenient food box containing fresh ingredients, and a recipe for preparing meals at home are helping.
Right, meal kits. I see them a lot in supermarkets near my house as well. But you're saying that maybe these meal kits can be used at tare table now?
Yes, it also reduces time and energy that people put into preparing food. In fact, retail companies actually have reported that they saw sales of these instant cooking kits increase during the last Chuseok holiday. Following the trend, large supermarkets are releasing meal kits and convenience food ahead of Seollal. These include traditional holiday food like ton or Korean-style pancake and green vegetable side dishes.
Yeah, I'm sure you know making ton or Korean pancake can be quite hectic.
It is hectic, yeah.
It's good to have we have so many options in so much convenient and efficient way.
True.
All right, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.